It's your SeaStar, Kiki. Um, Hi, the rest of the bridal shower. Thank you so much for being here to support Olivia. This is such an exciting day that we get to celebrate Olivia and Josh and their future lives together by showering her with gifts and showering her with advice. Jane reached out to me and asked if I wouldn't mind sharing some advice with Olivia. She said it could be, quote, spiritual, funny, anything. Practical, personal. So I did some personal research on all of the advice that married women need to know about how to please their husband on those sites like Cosmo.com and Vanity Fair magazine. 101 ways to please your man. So the first is a really weird, okay, I'm kidding. I'm trying to make a sex joke and it just never works, and actually my ears are kind of on fire because I get embarrassed when I make sex jokes. Sorry, Mom. This is embarrassing. I'll stop. Going on. Moving forward. Okay. I actually do have some advice that I wanted to share with you, Olivia, as you embark on your relationship with Josh. Okay. First thing. Find little ways that are important to Josh to let him know that you're thinking about him when he's not around. I like to do this on occasion by making the bed. And you're like, Harrison, you're an adult. You should make the bed every day. And I'm like, rather spend more time doing my hair. So it is true. Jason prefers the bed made, and I often rush out the door in the morning without thinking about it. But when I do think about it, he always notices and appreciates that I've thought about his needs and preferences when I do have busy mornings. So simple making the bed, it shows that you're caring. It could be, picking up a snack at the grocery store, or making a dinner that that he's fond of, or doing the laundry. Anything that's maybe not your favorite thing to do, but that means a lot to Josh, it can go a really long way. I read an article that a man put toothpaste on his wife's toothbrush every morning and night, and that's the way that he showed her that he loved her. I think it's weird, but whatever floats your boat. Advice number 2. Check your own assumptions about what your marriage is going to be, either before you step in, kind of the traditions of your own family that might not be the same in his family. It can also be really helpful when you are in the middle of an argument or you don't understand why there's frustrations, and step back and think it's because I'm assuming this one thing when it should be something totally different. Okay, let's get this a little more concrete here. Second example from my own life. When I was growing up with you and Delane, Mommy and Daddy, Dad did most of the driving. Can we all agree on that? Yeah? Delane? Yeah? Okay. Dad did most of the driving, whether it was in the minivan or whether it was in his own car. So grocery shopping, out to dinner, church, all of that kind of stuff. Daddy did the driving. And Mom is a really good passenger. She's also a good driver. I don't know why I threw that in there. Moving on. So when I got married, I guess I assumed that Jason would be doing more driving than I, and Jason didn't really have a preference one way or the other. So when we bought our first car when we moved out here, it was a manual transmission, and I know how to drive a manual transmission car, and Jason has never cared to learn how to. Thank you so much by the Mom, where are you? Mom, thank you for making sure that I knew how to drive a manual transmission car. It is a life skill I would never give up. So important. Make sure you keep that one. So I was doing most of the driving because I could drive the car and Jason could not. It turns out he's really good with directions, and I'm good at meandering my way to a place without really concerns of the best way to get there. And it is really irksome, I found, to be corrected while being a driver. I also should take a step back here now and apologize to you, Mom, because I feel like when I was in driver's training, I did a lot of backseat driving, and it is the most annoying thing ever. I'm sorry. I did that. I own it. I will not do it to anybody else. Moving on. So I had frustrations because I was assuming that Jason would be doing more of the driving, and it turns out that I was. And now that he has his own fancy car, we don't have that problem anymore. He likes to drive. He says it goes zip zip. So we zip in his car instead of mine. Okay, advice number 3. I'm so excited, Olivia, that you get to marry Josh forever. Forever is a really long time. You're going to be spending a lot of time together as a married couple. Make sure that you spend some time not together too. So when you do spend time together, make sure that you do get some quality time in, face to face, that you're actually talking and engaging about what you guys did during the day. But it's also really important that you develop things to talk about when you're together. So find your own hobbies. For example, Jason likes to lift really heavy weights above his head, and I like to paint my nails in the tub. And I mean, obviously we both have other hobbies, but it's important that you develop things on your own, in your own hobbies, as well as spend time together. So, those are my 3 pieces of advice. And I hope that they are applicable in some way, or that you just enjoyed watching this video. Jane, thank you so much for inviting me to participate in this shower. Again, I wish I could be there, but I'll be there in a month for the wedding. Yay! My shoes came. Delane, I really hope that you are doing the best maid of honor job right now and taking notes of who gives what, so she can get the best. So she can give the best thank you notes. Mom, thank you for helping me find advice to give, because you've always given good advice. And Olivia, I hope that you're having a great day, and I can't wait to see you. Bye!